Hello, everybody, and welcome into This Week in Central Alabama. Brett Pritchard and Randy Lee here with you, bringing you an update on things happening around Central Alabama. And again, we focus on community, we focus on politics, business, and sports. And we try to give you a real quick recap every week about the happenings going on. And we like to start in community. We have a lot of different communities in Central Alabama that have some cool things that happen from week to week. And obviously, it's Thanksgiving week, Randy, and there's a lot to be thankful for. I know 2020 has not been kind to a lot of people, but we still do take time out to be thankful for the things that we have and where we live and the opportunities we do have. But everybody will remember this Thanksgiving for sure.
No, it won't be forgotten. 2020 won't be forgotten as a whole. And the travel has probably changed for a lot of the families out there. And luckily, at least for myself, I'm hoping for you too, that those of you out there that have an opportunity to get with family will social distance, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to watch the way politics are working right now, though, Brett. They want to tell you how many people can be in your household and how far you can be away from each other. And I don't know how in the world that's going to happen. I saw where a lot of virtual Thanksgiving could possibly be going on. Could you imagine?
I just not rather not.
Can you imagine looking at pictures in about 20 years, looking back at 2020 and the pictures that we have right now with masks and?
Can I say this? Can I hope that that's how it is?
Well, true.
It's in 20 years that we're not doing this on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I hope that we are looking on this and saying that's an anomaly. And man, look at that crazy time that we dealt with. I know the people back in that had to go through the pandemic back in 1917. If you've seen the old pictures of that with, even sporting events and the people in the stands wearing masks back in those days and all. That's the positive thing. I go back and look at it. That was a devastating pandemic, a lot of lives lost, but the country came out of it. It was in the middle of a world war as well. So those people felt like the world was collapsing on itself. And so we've been resilient too. The whole world has, and there's a lot of people who lost their life to COVID. We don't want to diminish that at all. And this is a serious pandemic, and we're not out of it yet. But better days ahead, we all feel like. And Thanksgiving, however you want to celebrate it this year, just be safe and mindful out there. Moving over to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, obviously this will be an Iron Bowl that won't be forgotten because this will not even be close to full capacity for this Iron Bowl. The teams obviously have had to deal with COVID and players being out and other teams canceling games and all that. Let's first off hope we can get to the game on Saturday and play the game. And then number two, that we get to enjoy a good Iron Bowl like we do every year.
Well, you would look and you would think that maybe not as many fans in the stands would go to the line and say, well, if Alabama were to be favored by 25, well, not many fans in the stands, maybe it'll be 15. No, Alabama favored by 25 this year and currently ranked number one, and for good reason. It's a great Alabama team. Can Auburn go over there and diminish some of the great returns that they have gotten this year at Alabama? I really doubt it, but it'll be worth watching. The noteworthy thing here in the community segment of Central Alabama Voice, though, is all that's going on in Tuscaloosa over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You and I will be over next week with the Super 7, Brett. We'll start on Wednesday, where we'll have the 7A state championship on Wednesday night, and then Thursday and Friday we'll have 3 more games for each of those. But can you imagine being those event coordinators in the city of Tuscaloosa right now and all that they're going to have to do here in the next couple of weeks?
Well, let me say this, and anything's expected in 2020, but the last time you and I were over Tuscaloosa, it snowed. And we decided we wanted to try to make it back to Alex City on that Friday, and probably should have stayed put, but we made it. We ended up making it, but it was a pretty good snowstorm that hit Central Alabama back in 2018. So actually 2017. So it was crazy. Let's just hope it doesn't snow this time, and we get some really good games. But there'll be some differences to obviously the Super 7 this year. So check the listings and things with your schools. If your school is attending the Super 7, or if you want to attend as a fan, there will be regulations involved, and definitely masks will have to be worn and things like that. So just like everything else, it's going to be a lot different. Black Friday coming up as well. That's a fun time for a lot. I can do without it, but Black Friday's huge for a lot of people. No. No.
Does anybody in your family go?
Some, yeah, but
they don't get you in the car at midnight?
they know, but they'd rather not have me there. I mean, there's some things that you go ahead and say, look, it's a blessing that he doesn't want to go.
Kind of like taking me to Disney World.
Yeah, same
Just
kind
don't take me there.
Just don't go. I mean, you don't want to be there, and I don't want you there with me. So just it's best just to part ways there. But Black Friday is huge for a lot of businesses, retail. It's maybe the biggest shopping day in the country. A lot of great deals that people are able to take advantage of in person or virtually. I know Cyber Monday is a big deal the following Monday, so that'll be going on as well. That affects businesses, but some people like to get out and get in the mix. Now, again, COVID-19 is different. The wall to wall and elbowing people out of the way for a set of towels. Certain things like that may not be able to be happening this year, but again, some people just love to get out there, and that means the holidays to them.
Yeah, it does. And I was over in Auburn yesterday doing some shopping, and I won't say exactly where, but they already had all of their Black Friday sales numbers out, and I was kind of hoping when I went to the register I'd get some of those discounts, and I didn't.
No.
But they are already out, and we hope that all of you that will be traveling around and getting out and trying to take advantage of some of these sales will be safe out there during the Thanksgiving holiday.
Up against our first break here on This Week in Central Alabama Voice. When we come back, we'll look at the business industry, see what's going on in Central Alabama for small businesses and large businesses. Stay tuned. More Central Alabama Voice right after this.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit S&S Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit S&S Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
My great-grandfather built this milk parlor that we currently milk our cows in today in order to become a grade A dairy. And that was, grade A means you can sell your milk for human consumption. He was the first grade A dairy in Elmore County. And then my grandfather milked cows in this barn until 2005. And when he sold the cows, he was the last grade A dairy to close in our county. And then we opened back up as Blue Ribbon Dairy in November of 2017 as a grade A dairy. And so we've been rocking along for a little over 2.5 years, milking cows. And we did add the bottling aspect of the process. So we take it all the way through from the cow all the way to the consumer. Family's huge. I couldn't do it without them. So, and my husband, he works out of town sometimes, and so, but when he's at home, he helps as well. Mostly family works here. I do have some people that help me bottle the milk. I learned real quick that I couldn't do it all from the beginning. So about a year in, I hired somebody to help me bottle the milk. And then I have somebody that helps me clean up behind the cows twice a week, and then help me do a little cleanup work on the farm. But other than that, we're a lot of family time together. So quality time is what we like to call it. We have to build our own customer base, and we're very thankful for the people that purchase our milk, because we don't sell our milk to a co-op like normal dairy farmers do. We actually have to depend on our community, our surrounding communities, to support us in order to even be able to operate. Milk production decreases in the summertime because of the heat. The cows, we turn the fans on under the barn. It feels about 78. Some days we can get it 75, depending on cloud cover. But that heat, the cows just don't produce as much milk. So you have to add more cows in the summertime so you can get your milk production that you need. Our community has blessed us tremendously. We are so grateful for this support. There would be no Blue Ribbon Dairy if people did not buy our milk. That's just it in a nutshell. We enjoy having events here, and we have like an ice cream social. It's completely free. We make homemade ice cream with our little homemade, or the ice cream churns, and we do that in June. We didn't get to have it this year. And then we have Santa Claus comes in December, and we have milk and cookies, and that's completely free. So the community has been so good to us that we try to have things and offer back to our community as well. Because like I said, we started with 5 cows. I started with a 100-gallon pasteurizer November of 2017, and by April of 2018, I was calling and saying, hey, I need a 200-gallon pasteurizer ASAP. We cannot do this any longer, killing ourselves. We're working so hard trying to get all the milk bottles. So we're very blessed, and I'm pretty proud of this, our brand and what we've accomplished. But of course, we couldn't do it without our supporters.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Welcome back, everyone, to This Week in Central Alabama. Brett Pritchard and Randy Lee here with you, diving into some business. And one thing that's huge right now is the Alabama Automotive Manufacturers Association, and they do this every year. There's scholarships available out there for students that are interested in that particular area, and it's called AAMA. The deadline is November 30th. Us at Central Alabama Community College are promoting that as well. We have it out on our social media pages, and you can go to our website and check out the link there. But the deadline is fast approaching. November 30th, you've got to get your application in if you want to be eligible for that scholarship. But again, another benefit of the automotive manufacturers in the state coming together as a group and offering scholarships in the community colleges.
$189,000 to help 52 students is what will be given here. And Brett, I think this will continue to be a constant that we talk about when we're talking about the business world, and I'll let you expand on that. But the partnership that businesses here in the state of Alabama, economic development in the state, and the community college system, I don't think unless you're involved like you are that you realize how many things cross paths when it comes to those three things.
Yeah, a lot. And, you don't have enough time to go into them in depth, but the community college system, really the workforce development arm, training arm for the state of Alabama right now. So many of our technical programs throughout the state training our workforce to also help bring in more businesses to Alabama. We're not just content to have the businesses that we have here. You've got to have a workforce that's trained or trainable that these businesses see coming in going, look, I've got a workforce built in that I don't have to really worry about. They've already got the people there.
Students must have at least a 2.5 GPA and submit a 500-word essay on why they want to work in Alabama's automotive industry, as well as submit the application, a reference letter, a photograph, and an unofficial college or high school transcript. So those are the ways that you can possibly get some of that $189,000, and you can also reach out to the community colleges here in the state, find their social media outlets, and get more information there.
$3,600 scholarships are what they come out to be, and it covers tuition fees and books. Deadline again, November 30th. You can start in 2021, spring of 2021 if you're awarded, but make sure you go out there and you can check out, again, Central Alabama Community College's website for the link there, or social media outlets, or you can go to AAMA and then find the link there as well. Moving over to Montgomery. Montgomery got big news this week.
Yeah, they did, and they were chosen for Air Force helicopter training program, and you really don't realize unless you're in the military or you have family in the military, how much of an economic impact all that we have over in Montgomery is.
That's right.
When it comes to the military, as far as our region in the state of Alabama, because it brings so many needed dollars to the community, infrastructure development dollars that we get, schools benefit from kids that are in some of these communities going to the schools. And Brett, this is just a big news and continues to be big news for the state of Alabama.
Yeah, it's going to help the 908th Airlift Wing. The MH-139 Gray Wolf helicopter will be brought to Montgomery. It'll be in service by 2023, replacing the UH-1N Huey that's been in active duty for a long time. So some quotes there from some of the military military in Montgomery. The receipt of the MH-139 ensures mission stability for the 908th Airlift Wing of the Air Force Reserve Unit that calls Maxwell Air Force Base home. So that's huge news there for the city of Montgomery. And then moving over to Bessemer and with the Amazon warehouse.
You know, they're looking toward unionizing that one, and I guess you kind of can see when you have a national company, a worldwide company like Amazon coming to a community, that they would do there what they do in a lot of other parts of the country. It has been a benefit for the state of Alabama to stay away from unionizing the automotive field, because those up north that did that, the pay changes. But I can see both sides of this. I don't want to get into a political battle here on this program one way or another, but Bessemer Amazon warehouse workers take official step toward unionizing.
Well, again, that's something that I think moving forward we haven't had a lot of in the state of Alabama. And again, as you mentioned, was one of the lures to come down here for the automotive industry. We'll see how that impacts decisions moving forward. Up against another break, we come back, we'll dive into some politics and then close out with some sports here with This Week in Central Alabama.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Hey everybody, it's Lauren Welcher with Central Alabama Voice, and today I am joined by none other than my sister, Kayla Lightsey, and I'm going to let her introduce herself and what she does.
Hey everybody, I'm Kayla Lightsey and I am the owner and creative director of Glamour and Grace Studio of Dance. Glamour and Grace is in the heart of Talladega County in Childersburg, Alabama. We're located right downtown Childersburg. And this will be our 4th season in business starting in a few weeks in September. I have dreamed since I was a very little girl of owning my own dance studio. I have danced since I was 3 and spent the majority of my life dancing. I competed myself as a young teenager and then taught throughout my college career at Auburn School of Dance and Performing Arts. So we are super excited about starting our 4th season and ending our previous season with some national title holders. So I'm really pumped about our next season.
So I wanted to sit down with Kayla today because she is a influential small business in the Childersburg area, and I am originally from Childersburg, which is where she resides still now. And I wanted to talk with her a little bit about how COVID has affected her small business. We know of so many small businesses nowadays and during this pandemic that have gone through so much heartache, so much financial hurt. And we wanted to kind of get her perspective on how it's affected her business, as well as kind of talk about what are some reformations you're making into your upcoming year.
Well, I mean, obviously, COVID-19, or what we call coronavirus, has really affected not only the nation as a whole, but definitely small businesses, because we don't have the capacity nor the financial resources to rebound like larger companies and larger facilities do. And the dance industry has really been hit hard because of the restrictions that have been kind of placed on us. Last year, our season dramatically ended in March. We really didn't expect it to end the way that it did, but it did. We provided online Zoom instruction March, April, and May. We were not able to have our annual dance recital, which was really devastating for our recreational program. And we have a 2-track program. We have a recreational program and a pre-professional program that is for dancers who are on the competitive track and want to do post-secondary dance. And even our pre-professional track was affected because 90% of the remaining competitions that we had scheduled for March, April, May, they were all canceled. So we did have some very small opportunities for a couple of our kids who pre-qualified for nationals to go and compete their solos at nationals, and they were able to place. But it really affected our whole team and the momentum that we had coming into a really amazing winning competitive season for us. So it definitely ended our season very quickly, which as a small business owner, it's very difficult because your annual recital is a huge revenue stream for us. Our annual program is a huge revenue stream for us. Those are the things that kind of keep us in business. And our instructors, especially mine, Christian Burnett, top-notch choreographer. It's very tough to find people as qualified as he is. He gives me his sole as his sole boss. Right. So it was up to me to kind of help continue to put food on his table through the times that we really didn't have any business. And so it is really tough as a business owner. So this coming up season, we're having to prepare a little differently for the coming up season. We're having to offer triple the classes that we were because of class sizes. All of the intensives and summer camps that we had this summer, we had to provide temperature checking when they walked in the door. Our waiting rooms were not open. If we did have the waiting rooms open, the parents had to wear masks. We double sanitize everything, mats, everything, bars. We're having to kind of space dancers out, which is very difficult because when you are a dance studio that truly embraces all of dance, you're dancing together. You're touching people. Correct. And physical touch is a huge thing when you're talking about choreography and making somebody feel something when they watch a routine. You don't want to sit there and watch people dance separately. You revel in the fact that you can watch physical touch and you can watch lifts and things that are a little more difficult. So it definitely has affected that.
Aside from COVID, and maybe get into a little bit more of a positive stream of conversation, I wanted to talk a little bit about what seems to be, and maybe it's just in our more rural areas and maybe just in our more, how should I say it, conservative state. We have the mindset that dance is only for girls, and only girls can go dance. And I kind of want you to touch on, because I know you have some guys that dance with you, and they are just as immaculate and just as talented as the girls, if not even more. So I want you to talk about that and kind of how you feel maybe our community, our state, and everybody can embrace that dance is not just for females.
You know, that's an amazing point. You know, last fall, you know, there was a really, really popular news anchor that made a little bit of I would hate to say vulgar, but it was kind of a vulgar remark, or, you know, a very nasty remark about a boy dancing. And it was kind of derogatory to the fact that boys should not be dancing. However, there is a new movement going out all across America right now about, you know, supporting our boys, about We're With Him. We're the Dance With Him movement. And we at Glamour and Grace are so inclusive of our boys. We are so lucky. Boys have such a different ability level than girls, and it is crazy what they bring to the table. They can take a dance from being one level of difficulty or one level of feeling and take it to something completely different. And dance is not about I'm gonna be you know, have this female vibe, or I'm gonna be weak, or I'm gonna be overly emotional, or whatever. You know, we've got people like Travis Wall, who was on So You Think You Can Dance, amazing choreographer. Stephen Twitch Boss, who was also a hip hop instructor of mine, actually. He went to Stanford, trained me before he ever became famous. Those men are standing up in the movement and saying, hey,
yeah,
you know, look at us. We can be, you know, we do this too, and we're not weak. We're not female. We're not emasculated. We're not any of these things. And so when we got Cullen, right, which if you want to see him, check out our page, y'all. His solo is to die for, make you cry. He started with us last fall, and he was so intimidated at first because he was like, hey, is anybody going to accept me for this competitive drive that I have? And I was like, buddy, we are going to make this happen for you. I promise, just trust us. And guys, he hit the stage, and every time we left somewhere, people were telling him how much watching him dance affected them, because men can tell such a powerful story. And it is proven and research-based that boys dancing can help your baseball ability, can help your football ability. It helps agility. It helps flexibility. It helps focus and training. It requires so much. It's a sport. It is a sport just like anything else, and it requires dedication, and it requires focus and confidence and all those things that are being built in boys doing dance. So, I mean, I know for a fact that there's NFL players out there that say, hey, you know, I took ballet as a young boy because I wanted to increase my agility. I wanted to increase my ability to act responsibly. So we are definitely pushing our support of our male dancers. We actually have another male dancer this season. His name is Payne, and we're so excited to have him as well. So definitely don't, if your son has an interest in dance and is interested in sharing his love for dance or his craft, or even just to support his future skills as an athlete, do not overlook what dance can provide for your son. Please don't, because it isn't a feminine thing anymore. You can put your son in a hip hop class and he can throw down just like everybody else. And if you want to put your son in a contemporary class, he can make him cry better than any girl just by watching him. And he doesn't have to be feminine. He can be just as manly as he is out there on a baseball field, you know, catching ground balls.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting, and please don't overlook your son's ability to do that, because also, I mean, girls love a man that can dance. Ladies, we know that. We know that's facts.
I want to thank Kayla for being here with me today and talking a little bit about Glamour and Grace. And we're just excited that she is doing so well throughout all of the chaotic pandemic that's going on. Dance still stands. And I am Lauren Welcher with Central Alabama Voice. And thank you so much for tuning in today.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Welcome back, everyone, to This Week in Central Alabama. Moving over to some politics here in this area in Montgomery. Governor Kay Ivey announces a $200 million small business grant program called Revive Plus. And again, small businesses have been impacted tremendously with COVID-19 throughout this country. Kay Ivey deciding that the small businesses here in the state still need some help and still need some support, and she initiates this.
Revive Plus is the second wave of funding for these organizations with 50 or fewer employees and will award grants of up to $20,000 for expenses they have incurred due to operational interruptions caused by the pandemic and related business closures. You and I are business owners, small business owners that would fit this bill, and I can tell you there are some businesses here in the state that have had successful business and have been able to fight through the pandemic and all that's going on with it, and there's others that have really suffered. So I think the more of this that comes out that makes sense, Brett, like this does, the better. Because there are so many people struggling out there. There are business owners that are struggling terribly to find help. You can look at all that's going on nationally and how much money are going out to individuals. Well, I tell you, as a business owner, good luck finding someone to come and work in some of these. It's very tough. So businesses have struggled, and a lot of it is not due to anything that they inflicted themselves. So I applaud this with Governor Ivey.
It's a big deal.
I applaud the state of Alabama for doing this.
Yeah, entities may receive up to $20,000 to reimburse qualifying expenses if they have not received federal assistance for the corresponding item that they're claiming for the state of Alabama. So the help there, Governor Ivey comes out and says as the state has rolled out over $1 billion of CARES Act monies through to individuals and businesses affected by COVID-19, it was very evident the group most overwhelmingly hurt during the pandemic and still being hurt, obviously, we're still in this thing, are small businesses, mom and pop shops. So again, everybody fighting for their particular entity and trying to keep things afloat, and everybody's trying to do this on the fly, and that's something that we're all having to learn to deal with.
Well, small businesses are tough to run and tough to make a success out of. You can look at the percentage of small businesses that go out of business within the first year, and you can tell how tough it is to run. And you add this to the mix. I applaud any help that can be given out there, and I think that the state of Alabama is moving in the right direction, a positive direction, and reaching out to help.
Yeah, we'll shift over and talk about the census. The census was huge. Obviously, Alabama got up to speed toward the end of the campaign to get everybody counted. You saw the campaigns throughout the state. A lot of guys coming out. Nick Saban, Bruce Pearl, Gus Malzahn, some of those, some other leaders here in the state in some commercials talking about how important it is to get everybody counted. What was at stake? $13 billion, potential to lose a congressional seat in Washington, a lot of that kind of stuff. Even though the state of Alabama came up to speed and really did well, they still could be in jeopardy of losing a congressional seat.
Well, and the problem is stagnant growth here in the state of Alabama. It's not necessarily, yes, the census numbers probably are going to be an issue that we'll hear about to go along with it, but the big problem here in the state of Alabama is stagnant numbers and stagnant growth. And when you look at, say, the state of Alabama in comparison to, say, the state of Texas, they've got a number here. According to the U.S. Census, Alabama added 173,000 people. That was between 2010 and 2019. By contrast, Texas added more than 367,000 residents just in a 2-year period between 2018 and 2019.
California's suffering too. They're losing people left and right.
The more that happens, the more that some states are going to get more of these delegates than others are, and it looks like that will be the case here in Alabama.
Yeah, it's tough to lose a seat. That's less representation in Congress for your state. It's another voice lost. That's tough. I mean, this state has got to compete against the other 49 just like they're competing with us, and you got to go out there and get your fair share of businesses and industries, but you got to be able to lure people into your state to live and to call this place home. And again, it's a challenge. It's just not just the state of Alabama against trying to vie for business. They're competing with the surrounding states here and then all throughout the country. Finalize here, I'll kick it over to you and talk about a longtime legislator.
Yeah, our condolences go out to Alvin Holmes, longtime outspoken Alabama legislator who fought this state and this region for equality. He passed away this past week, and for 40 years. He was one of those beating the drum for all that he could for his race and equality here in the state of Alabama. And to have done it that long, you've done it right. And you've got a lot of people that believe you were fighting for the right things. And so our condolences here on Central Alabama Voice goes out to Alvin Holmes and his family.
Couple of things. He was noted for instrumental in getting the Confederate flag removed from the state capitol back in 1993. And then also he fought to get Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday recognized as a state holiday back in 1984. So just a couple of highlights there for him. But 44 years in politics for Alvin Holmes, a long-standing member in the State House down there in Montgomery. We'll come back. One more segment left here on Central Alabama Voice. We'll recap some sports from this past week.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SNS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
So I'm from Auburn. Grew up here, was left for about 20 years, traveled all over the United States. Lived on a family farm to help my aunt who had brain cancer. And it was a 90-acre farm. First things my uncle tasked me with, besides taking care of my aunt, was the garden. And so at the end of the second summer that I lived there, everything on the table I was responsible for, from seed to plate. And the light bulb went off for me. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I never knew until then, and that was my light bulb moment. And then the positive reinforcement I had from my family. You need to look into cooking as a profession, and I did. And I researched the best culinary schools in the country. Johnson & Wales University in Charleston is where I landed. My aunt got better, and then once she was better or good health, I moved to Charleston. I went to culinary school there. So and since then I've never looked back. So I ended up back in the area. My parents still live here. I was gone for 20 years, and it was time to come home, and I was just waiting for the right opportunity, and it all worked out perfectly. So I moved back home after, and my partner here, Andy Anderson, who's also a co-owner of Wickles Pickles, we started brainstorming this. This space had been empty for about 4 or 5 years at that point, and he lives in Waverly and has for 15 plus years. So we really started brainstorming this. And what do we want to do? I've done consulting for Wickles over the years, so we've always wanted to do something together, and the timing was just perfect. The first inspiration was that this building was built in 1890 to 1910. The inspiration for the menu here was right in my wheelhouse, because I went back to 1890 and started looking at cookbooks from 1890 and the early 1900s. And once I started discovering some of these recipes, a butterbean dumpling, I'd never heard of that in 20 plus years of cooking. I never heard of a butterbean dumpling, so. And it's appropriate. It was time appropriate. I mean, it's appropriate for the building. And that we do a braised pork steak with butterbean dumplings, and we do a Hornsby Farms pepper jelly jus, and we serve it with collard greens. And that was really the that dictated the rest of the menu. And it's it's a crowd favorite, the pork dish. You know, it means a lot to be acknowledged on that level. Whether you win or lose, it's a win. You know, there are no losers when you get acknowledged with something like that. It's just good for everyone. You know, I mean, we all work very hard. You know, I mean, I look at Brian at Lucy's, and obviously, you know, David at Acre and Bow and Arrow, and Robbie at the Hound, and all these chefs, Whitley, Dykes at Irritable Bow, Dumps Like a Truck. You know, when the attention that those guys bring, it's always just a positive impact on our community. You know, even though we're in Waverly, we're still a part of this Auburn, Opelika, Lee County community, and it's really a special thing that the support that we give each other, I think, is so important. You know, it's always competitive, right? But it's a healthy competitive, and we all support each other and show a lot of love and support for each other. And so anytime someone gets a head nod, you know, the chefs are the ones saying, "Hey man, congrats, good job," or "Hey lady, congrats," you know, chef, and it's always chef, you know, "Hey chef, congrats," you know. So it's a special thing, and the more attention we can bring to our area, the more positive impact. It empowers us to have a more positive impact on our community. It's Auburn Plaza Bar and Lounge. It is on Opelika Road, across from Niffers. It's a new development.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hopper. I listed my homes with Rhonda Gaskin at Century 21 Lake Area Realty. It was quick, easy, and stress-free.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Gaskins, broker, Century 21 Lake Area Realty in the Lake Martin area. We are getting a 96% return on our listing price to sales price in this area. Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Remember, buy or sell your home with me, get to use my truck for free.
Hey Realtors, do you know about Lmg Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
At Tire Pros, we have a hassle-free pledge. It's our promise to make your auto service and tire buying experience simple, straightforward, and hassle-free. For service you can trust without the hassle, visit SMS Discount Tire Pros, 2 convenient locations.
Onsite Handymen serves the Lake Martin and Auburn region for all of your home projects, flooring, fencing, and lawn care needs. Contact Josh Brewer at 256-749-1928 to get started today.
Welcome back, everyone, to This Week in Central Alabama. We'll close it out with a little sports talk, have some fun here.
And we look forward to being over there for our 12th year with the HSA Radio Network. Brett and I will be on the call of that Thompson and Auburn game on Wednesday night that you can tune in all throughout the state of Alabama on our list of affiliates that we'll pass along in the coming week, and where you can find those on a list of affiliate radio stations here in the state of Alabama. And that should be a lot of fun. Back in Tuscaloosa for the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. It's always a fun time. That's going to wrap it up for This Week in Central Alabama. We want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving out there. Be safe, whatever you're doing in your travels, social distancing, keeping everybody safe from this pandemic. But we do want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We will be back with you next week for more of This Week in Central Alabama.